What's up, everybody? To another episode of VSW. It's your boy, the Versace Stoner. We're doing some cool things today. Right now, though, first off the bat, we're going to try some Eastside OG Diamonds. Have never tried it. We threw it up inside the Puffco. Let's give it a go, huh? Puffco Peak, such an amazing device. Check out just the awesome colors and different things and settings. And wow, what a device. Such a smooth experience. One of the best. But we're excited to try this one. We've never tried Eastside OG. Tasty? Very tasty. It's a different taste. Trying to pinpoint it. I know one of his parent strains a GMO. I'm definitely getting that GMO kind of taste, that garlicky kind of taste. Very uplifting off the bat. A nice cerebral effect. Just kind of just a little zing. But very like, yeah, it is almost like GMO kind of on the taste. Very nice palette of different various terps to make up a just very interesting taste. If you ever tried GMO, it is. It's kind of garlicky, but it's kind of sweet. It's kind of earthy. It's kind of pungent. It's a little bit of everything. This is very much like that. Oh yeah, we still got definitely another session in there. Give that a second though to cool down a little bit. We were also doing we found High Tide Fruit Punch out in this one's from Auburn Turner, Maine, but Auburn Road in Turner, Maine. But we got it at 702, 207 rather. And that's where we also got the Eastside OG Diamonds. This brand, I believe I've tried it for a while. They used to come in like pouches. And now they're coming in actual balls. It's a very nice strength. It's 300 milligrams. And they're also, kind of, marked out there. So you can, drink 100 at a time. We're going to go and give it a go. Let's see how it tastes. That's about 100 milligrams. We'll start there. Very tasty. Okay, that is a nice fruit punch. It's not overly sweet. It's not one of those drinks that are overly sweet. I could actually drink that as an actual drink. I'm a fruit punch fan myself, but that's a good fruit punch. It's not too sweet. Some of them are very sugary. It's not like a high C kind of sweetness. It also has some kind of tang in it, lemon. It's a little sour. Very nice. We'll see how its effects are. Edibles are effective in different ways depending on the day, what you ate, what you did. So far, I'd say I haven't eaten anything, so it's on an empty stomach. So we're gonna see. Like I said, we just did about 100 milligrams. Nothing wild. I have drank in one of these. I'll tell you one time when I first got it, I drank a whole one. And I don't know, I was just kind of a boring, chill night, and we were just home, and I drank the whole thing. And like next thing I knew, it was morning. I fell asleep and woke up the next day. But after that, I kind of said, if depending on what your engagement is within social, kind of, don't you don't have to drink the whole thing. And I like that they kind of measure this on the bag. It was really hard to. It was just kind of like a bag with a little screw top. So this is a nice upgrade to that. But yeah, let's try more of those OG diamonds. Should be another little bit in there. Eastside OG. Like I say, we're fighting some back pain today, so hopefully some of these strains will kick in and help. But I usually don't go with indica strains, so it's kind of like, such nice hits off the peak, too. Such a great device. Really is. Puffco changed the game for dabs. Always seem to get another hit out of it. Again, a burst of energy straight to the brain, like right to the dome. Very nice. Very, very nice. Overall experience. I think we're gonna kick it up to hot, do another hit, and kind of burn it off, and then see where we go from there. I do have to say though, I am liking this puff go. It just there's so much innovation to it, and just like different things you can do, and it does give a good experience. I had one earlier in the pandemic, and it broke, and I just couldn't get it replaced, and I don't know, it was a nightmare. But I finally, hung it down and got another one. And it was between this and the Proxy. The Proxy's a great device. It's very cool. That's their pipe version. And, it's the same, 3D, chamber. It's the same kind of thing. The only thing that sold me on this over that was the battery life. This has a better battery life, where the other one's just kind of like a couple sessions and done. This one lasts a little bit longer. Besides that, I mean, either one of them is good. The Proxy's a little bit cheaper, but both, are very, versatile. And the Proxy comes with, the Proxy has a lot of third-party attachments that you can get for it and do things. I saw, while it is a dry, there's no water, there is now a bubbler for it, and there is, and even I saw one for dry herb. I saw a bunch of different things coming for that. So, I mean, it might be something down the line, but where I, do a lot of dabs, and, I need something to kind of battery. I can't just sit around a battery charger all day. But yeah, very cool technology coming out of there. Puffco, like I said, always just been one of the most innovative companies. For flower, for me, getting into it and vaping, it was PAX, and PAX really did it for me. And they have a great customer, service, and they just do a really good job. And Puffco is the same almost level for the concentrate game. A little bit harsher of a hit. back to medium. The hotter temps definitely are more harsher. But on the lower settings, it's very nice. And honestly, I mean, a lower temp dabs is where it is right now. Sorry, my voice just kind of went. Lower, lower, lower temp dabs is where it is right now. Especially with the flavorful live rosins that are being put out. And live rosin being the next biggest, kind of concentrate. We went through it all. We started with like shatters and waxes and these extracted things. Then we got into the live sugars, and and that was kind of game changing, right? Everybody was into the live sugar. Then we got into diamonds, really nice and pure, and then we got into like kind of rosin, old school rosin, and now we're getting the live rosin. And it's just keeps evolving. The flavors are getting more and more intense. They're finding better ways to reintroduce the terpenes, better terpenes. It's becoming a really nice experience. With the concentrates. Especially if you look at the whole timeline. I was talking about it the other day about pens and the timeline of the pens, and like I remember going to Maine, or I didn't even go to Maine that weekend. My friend went for me. I believe I was sick or something. And she came back and brought me a pen. And she was like, oh, it's the newest thing. The guy told me, to get one and get two or get a couple. You got to try this. They had this sativa indica and hybrid. There was this little cartridges with some dark oil and a little 510 thread and, a battery. And she's like, you just press the button, you hit it. And that was, the start of this oil. It was just kind of this dark oil, and then over time they started doing different strengths. And then all of a sudden, they cleaned up the oil. All the oil that we were getting out of Maine, it all had like the same kind of similar taste. Then all of a sudden, we started getting, they cleaned that up and we started getting strain-based oil cartridges. Massachusetts got into it. Medically, we started getting cartridges out here in different vape pens, and places like Netta started, making these great vape cartridges. Apex, they were one of my favorite ones for the longest time. Very strong, very powerful. That was one of my favorite dispensaries that first kicked up was Netta, because they were the ones that I got, shatter and wax from and stuff. Other places weren't open, and I really wasn't into, what they had out in Salem. They had, when they first opened out there, this had like 2 or 3 strains and a flower, and that was it. I don't even think they had edibles at the time. So most of our stuff was coming from Maine for edibles and, pre-rolls and all of that stuff. And we'd still go to Maine because it was a little bit cheaper and they had different variety. Master took a long time to get his variety up there. But, and the pens, eventually now, you fast forward all the way to now, we got live hash rosin pens. That's great. And that's just the whole thing, the live hash rosin and making these, extracts cleaner, without chemicals and just more tastier. A lot different than the shatter that was produced, in the beginning, which was kind of, even some of that shatter had very little taste to it. Good effect, but very little taste. And even their effects were all kind of generic. And that will happen because, it's the terpenes that are making the effects, not so much the, the THC. Speaking of that, we got some Gusher batter, too, here. This looks pretty good. Platinum Gusher batter. Maybe we should try some, huh? These are a must, I have to say. I didn't have one prior. I got one now. I got one for my birthday. These hot knives are a must. I mean, there's nothing better than this. I mean, check this out, okay? So you got your, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but you got your thing there, right? And those metal tools are just so, like, sticky-wicky, right? So you take what you want for concentrate. Let's do a little one here, right? So you take what you want for the concentrate. And I'll just do it kind of high because it's high. So you can see it, but normally I'll do it closer. So you got the concentrate. Just turn this on. It heats it up just enough to drop it into the chamber. Simple, easy peasy, no mess, no cleanup. Put the cap back on. Done. Puffco makes one. This one is by Wolf Razor and Yokan. Honestly, I've been loving it. It's been great. Like I said, a dev must. It doesn't melt the concentrate. It goes right in there. Slides right in. And allows you to, be able to, have a very clean experience. And because a lot of those concentrates can be very hard to get off the tools. Especially the little metal ones. And then to get it into this chamber is a pain. And you end up losing half of it. So this is a very efficient way now and a very clean way to do it. Let's spark it up again. This is the Gusher. This is Gusher. What did I say it was? Ooh, batter. Same place, 207. That has that Gusher taste, that flavor. I find this one to be a little harsher. Definitely a little harsher. That's it for a second. We can do another one now. Wow. But yeah, that these knives are a game changer. And this one's kind of cool. Oh, actually, really kind of cool because it comes with another attachment that is a nectar collector, and you just kind of hold the same button, and you can. This is a chamber mouthpiece here, and you just can do a dab that way too. Which sometimes I prefer it. I actually do prefer using a nectar collector, especially if the container is like there's some stuff that I can't get out, or it's kind of a weird like too liquidy kind of consistency. I would definitely like to use the nectar collector instead of trying to fuss around with it, getting it into a chamber and doing conventional dab or whatever. And I mean, prior to that, we did have another rig too. We won it actually. We won it down in MIM in Norwood. And that's a great dispensary too. They have deals every day. And you get grams of concentrate for like $25-$30. I think it is. I think it's 30. Yeah, I think it's 30. Just a really good deals. We entered a raffle on 420, and well, sure enough, I won. So when I went in, they said they had something for me, and it was a nice little rig and torch and cool little stuff. So and we're using that, but I've been wanting to replace the peak and get my vape game back on. And this you know, for a while now. But yeah, you know, and the Peak is really nice. I mean, like I said, it has a really nice chamber. This one's bigger than the one I had. This being the Pro and being the next model, it just it really you know, took it to the next level. You know, with the bigger chamber, 3D too, so meaning all the sides of it heat up, not just the bottom. That's a big difference. And you know, just all the customizations, the heat setting customizations that you can do within the app. It just makes this thing like a powerhouse. Great for you know, concentrates and dabbers and you know, other people that like, you know, to do dabs. It just it makes it really enjoyable. And you're not always doing hot, and you don't have to worry about, you know, waiting for your rig to cool and hot and the right temp and this and that. It just, you know, it always hits the same if you have whatever your setting is, which is nice. And that consistency, you know, sometimes is needed, especially with patients and ailments and so forth. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this is starting to kick in yet or not. But it was very tasty, and I'm a little thirsty, and I might want to drink more. Hard to tell though, because we have done now, you know, the couple of dabs. Yeah, we did the diamonds, and we've done some gushers. Um, Probably do another gusher. Wonder if we do like a low temp dab. Let's do a low temp dab. This would be blue, their lowest setting, or lowest presetting setting. That has four, like a, you know, like vape pens kind of do now. Well, some of them have three, the vape pens, but if you have like a firmware, they have four. It's a very light experience there. It's very light flavor, nice though. Wow. I have to say, I mean, I usually do the next setting up the medium. Um, I feel like it gives a good plume and a, you know, a good hit and a good taste still. But I do sometimes like to go to low temp, and wow, the flavor, you can just taste the difference in the flavor. Very nice. Very the gush is a nice flavor, anyways. But you can really taste the concentrate. That might be it about in this though. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe another hit. You know, that's the thing with the Peak. You can have multiple sessions off your concentrate. It's not just this one and done kind of deal. Um, but yeah. Keeping and all the, I mean, that's the secret to it. Keeping it clean. I didn't really do a good job keeping the first one clean. Um, but I've done definitely a much better job now. Kind of cleaning in between sessions and just, you know, making sure everything's running, you know, smoothly. Um, Underneath the coil, the heating chamber and so forth. Make sure no oil got underneath there and making it sticky and stuck, because that's what kind of happened to the last one. The coil got stuck. Um, but you know, I really do. Like I said, like Puffco products, really nice. Wow. Some good stuff though there, you know. Like I said, between the Diamond OG, I mean the Eastside OG Diamonds, not gonna get that one right either. Jeez, the Eastside OG Diamonds, Final Gushes, and that fruit punch. We're feeling nice. We're feeling good. You know, backs actually feels like it eased up a little bit, so that is always a plus. Overall, just good time. Yeah, just a great time. Um, we will be back. I'm trying to think what we got in stock. There's so many things. I just don't know how to what order to do them in, really. But we have a lot of videos. We have a lot of things to try out and put out. I don't know how many more we could do in a row. We could maybe, do it. We should do like 24-hour-a-thon. Just keep going with videos and trying out stuff. So much stuff to try out and different stuff that we haven't tried. Samples and strains and different things. It's crazy. It can get quite fun. But, yeah, just keep yourself, keep posted, keep subscribing, because there is going to be a lot of content. See, there's going to be a lot of content coming your way. We just actually got some new video software too. We're going to be trying out and doing some cool new vids. Trying to mix it with some music and local artists and other things. Dipping into different avenues. And still doing some funny kind of animation cartoons and AI art and some other stuff. But, we have a lot going on. So just stay, kind of subscribed and keep a watch. There's always something happening here at VSW and with me. The Versace's down there. So have yourself a great day. Out.